Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now is Carrie Rinker with the American Heart Association. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I understand CPR training is a requirement for Kansas high school students to graduate. And I want to start off, why is that training so important?
Well, unfortunately, only 1 in 10 people survive a sudden cardiac arrest outside of a hospital. So CPR, knowing CPR, having more people trained in this will help save lives, because we know that CPR can double or triple a chance of surviving cardiac arrest.
Oh, wow, okay, I did not know the numbers like that.
Yeah.
Fantastic, thank you. And now, as I understand, lawmakers are taking a look now at funding that this required training. Tell us a little bit about the situation. What's happening?
So we have asked for some funding this year to support a law that we passed last year that requires cardiac emergency response plans in all Kansas schools. That includes CPR training and AED access. So schools need the funding to pay for the CPR training equipment and for AEDs. So that's what we are in conversation with the legislature about currently.
Yes, and I guess when will a decision be made, perhaps?
Well, it could be made today.
Okay.
So this is a really timely conversation that we're having for sure. I think they will have this work on the budget wrapped up by the end of the week.
Okay, well, let's hope we can get a little money for this.
Yes.
Like, explain how would public funding for this help school districts across the state?
Well, in some rural communities, it is hard to get people, CPR trainers, out to schools. Oftentimes that comes with a cost. If they have the equipment on site, it comes with multiple mannequins so that you can train an entire class in one fell swoop. So it will definitely help in that regard. Also, in some of these same rural communities, it can take up to 20 minutes for EMS, emergency response, to survive. So the more people that we have in communities, we call them the next generation of heart savers, the more the more of the next generation that are trained, we'll have more lifesavers in every Kansas community and improve survival rates.
Of course, yeah. So I think you might have already touched on this, like the impact our communities when students learn this before graduating.
Right.
More people know.
We also know, I have another statistic for you. We also know that 70% of cardiac arrests occur in the home. So being able to train students who are in their homes, you know, day in and a day out with, you know, grandparents sometimes and parents, you know, is really helpful. We train youth as young as 9 years old to do CPR, and we know that we've had some life-saving stories and incidents as a result of that training.
That's amazing. Talk about the training a little bit. Is it doesn't seem like it's too complicated, but people just need to, you know what to do. That seems to be the biggest gap.
Yeah, and having this equipment in school makes it really part of the culture within a school. You know, we've heard of music teachers teaching, you know, the number of beats per minute, incorporating CPR into music lessons. It would, you know, encourage some of that. So yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, and we were kind of chatting about the music before the show started.
Yeah.
And what were some of the songs we were going through? I know Staying Alive and Not Like Us. You said Pink Pony Club also has the 101 beats per minute.
Yep, and Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark, yeah.
I feel like we need like a playlist of all the songs out there.
It's funny you say that. The American Heart Association does have a playlist with all the songs that are the required number of beats per minute.
I love the wide range of songs that are available, because as you mentioned, like kids as young as 9 can, you know, kind of learn this training, and then the older generation. There's a song for us out there.
For everybody. Yes, to save a life. And to your point earlier that you were talking about, that everybody can learn this, you know, a lot of people talk about being certified in CPR, but you know that while that is really good, people certified is a good thing, but it's not a required thing. We have a video on our website. You can watch it in 1 minute and refresh your skills to that point.
Wonderful.
Just watch it and remind yourself hard and fast in the center of the chest.
Okay, I love that. And now for the funding, how can people get involved or show their support for this initiative?
Yes, as I was saying, this is a really pivotal time this week. We were in the budget, then we were out of the budget, and then we were in, and I think we're out again as of this morning, so everybody can text KS to 46839. So that's just the letter KS to 46839, and then that will put you on our list to where we will send you information and an easy link so that you can contact your legislators and say, we support this funding for schools.
Fantastic. Yeah, it is so important for all of us to learn this life-saving thing, right? As you kind of mentioned, our loved ones are potentially they're going to be ones that hit most hardest.
Right, right.
Well, Carrie, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and thank you for all the information.
Well, thank you for having me.
And everyone, to learn more, you can also visit heart.org.